Karl, I don't remember where we are.
Yeah, it's been a hot minute.
Yeah, we had a week off, like, 'cause it was my birthday.
And it's like my birthday in a week, so we might be having a week off next
Yeah.
week as well. Because we turn, like, we age up around the same time, so yeah.
I like that terminology.
Age up, yeah.
We age up. Oh, there we go.
What?
Because we were on our way down to Fushia, if I remember.
Go kick the crap out of Koga's door.
So we put ourselves on this Route 16 to remember to go to Fushia, yeah.
And then we forgot, got it.
Yeah, the perfect setup, Karl.
The perfect setup. Oh man, like, is there anything sadder than the people like, oh, I don't have birthdays, I level up, and they wear like the gamer t-shirt as like a Minecraft diamond sword on it. And you just look at them and go, fucking hell, mate.
Yeah.
Slugma!
Oh, what?
Oh, I love Slugma! Should we get a Slugma?
We could, but he's level 29.
Oh man, it's gonna take a while, won't it?
Yeah.
Let's go have a look at Slugma in Generation 4. Let's see what he can learn.
There we go.
Slugma Gen 4.
Well, it knows Harden, I can tell you that much.
Well, that's what I'm getting right now, thinking about having Slugma from Macargo. That's a little fire snail. Let's have a look. Oh, he does learn some good stuff. I'm looking at it, little Slugma.
Because I'll catch one right now anyway, so and we can make the decision.
Yeah, he can learn Lava Plume
Ooh.
at level 38, which is a very strong fire type move. The thing is, though, how did he level up? Oh, just level 38.
Oh, cool.
So you don't need like a fire stone.
Yeah.
So we could get like the fire slug, the flame slug.
I'm happy to go get a little flame slug.
Little flame slug. But we need a bunch of stuff that knows like what's it now? We need strength and stuff, don't we, to move around.
Yeah.
So I like Macargo. It's one that's interesting, isn't it? It's just the fire snail.
Mm-hmm.
It's got pretty decent stats as well. Super high defense, special attacks, not like nothing to sniff at. Oh man, I lots of like shinies where it's purple.
Oh man, that's cool.
It shines like a purple, whilst it looks like a proper thing.
So
a slug-based hero or fire-based hero.
Like that's the thing is we've already done 2 fire-based people, but yeah, I can't really think.
For slow, maybe a time-based hero.
A time-based hero.
Because it's super slow. Cause it's a snail.
Yeah.
I don't think there's any snail-based. It's not snail-based superhero. I don't fucking know.
No, I don't.
The snail man. And he sounds super fucking boring. Oh no, it's like one of those like kids comics that's clearly just been drawn.
Oh right, yeah.
Like I want to sell books. It's like you really don't.
Well,
make
what kind of characters have control over time?
Oh, I found one here, mate. Earth 616.
Oh yeah.
Ukaki. I just saw the description. Let's click the page. Let's have a look. I saw a brief description, Joe, from like the Google search.
Oh yeah.
But Ukaki sounds like it could be fun. Come on, Ukaki. Ukaki.
You can tell we're prepared for this, can't you?
We were prepared to find a slug, man.
We weren't.
It's the only interesting Pokemon we've bumped into in wild grass in, I'd say, a good
in Kanto
10, 15 sessions of recording.
Yeah.
Also, why the fuck's this like Ukaki page not loading up? Come on.
We haven't found an interesting wild Pokemon since the League.
No. And even then, it was like a normal. So we got Ukaki, 616. Let's see if we can just find like the thing. Yeah, he's just a giant mountain-sized snail, it looks like.
Okay.
I think it says, yeah. No, come on. Why is this page not looking up? Here we go. He's a massive snail that resembled a mountain that fed on valuable minerals such as diamonds.
Okay.
And his name is Ukaki the Great Snail, but his identity is a secret identity. Occupation, giant snail.
How'd you spell Ukaki?
U.
U. I thought it was going to be like double O or something. Yeah.
And then K. K-A-K-I.
K-A-K-I. Okay.
Like, Lucas, read this. Ukaki is a massive snail that resembled a mountain and fed on diamonds. The creature's origins are unknown. It was worshipped by a tribe of natives who named themselves after the Great Tribe. During this time, the diamonds were fed to Ukaki, discovered by a British explorer, who was frightened when he realised the cave he found in was actually a massive snail.
Oh my god.
Powers and abilities. Ukaki appears to resemble and mimic a volcanic explosion and eruption.
Oh, okay, that's quite fitting
actually
in
makes
Macargo.
perfect sense, yeah. But it's just like here we have biographical information. Name, Ukaki. Alias, Ukaki the Great Snail. Base of operations, the Congo. Status, secret identity, occupation, giant snail. Characteristics, no hair. Other information is a snail. It's like, no fucking shit. Actually makes perfect sense. We've got Ukake.
And that's the question is, like, who does Ukake replace?
I don't know. Because that's the thing. We've got Pokemon on the team. They're good. But fucking hell. Is it boring that we have to be stuck with, like, just the same Pokemon for so long?
We have, and we've had the same team for, like, most of the game.
Yeah, and I really do like Macargo because it's interesting as like Fire Rock is interesting. And he's got Magma Armor. What the fuck's Magma Armor? That sounds awesome.
I'll sort of check in a minute.
Oh, it prevents him from being frozen. Oh.
Oh, right.
Yeah, well, that's not a great ability, but it does sound cool.
So the question is, who's going?
Because
obviously, at this point, Arthur's almost got to be in a team, unless we just put him in for when we need HMs.
I like Arthur. We have got a water type.
Yeah.
Get rid of, and our Ursaring's like super strong.
Ursaring is pretty strong, and then...
But I just like the Fire Snail. And I think with the look of our team, because then we'll have yellow, red, and blue.
True.
And green.
Yeah.
And I like that. I'm not sure about you, but I like having a mixed variety of like colours and types on my team when I'm going through the main game.
Well, does that mean that Michelle has like got to go away?
She's going to retire though. She's going to retire. She's going to go to the beach. She's going to chill out with everything else.
Yeah.
That was the problem, wasn't it, when we got like Vulpix? We were happy to have a Vulpix and a Ninetales, but what do you do when they won't level up without a Firestone and you can't get a Firestone in game?
Yeah, we literally have to rely on RNG. It's like not the most fun thing in the world.
Yeah, and it's a shame because I fucking love Macargo. It's interesting. It looks cool. I like teaming it up with, is it Gastrodon, which is the other slug, like the water slug?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You have like, on your team, you have the water slug and the fire snail, but because Gastrodon's got Storm Drain,
ah, okay, yeah.
It actually does really well in doubles with Macargo, because when they try and use a water attack to kill Macargo, it's 4 times weak. Gastrodon's like, nah.
So, immediate EXP share going to Macargo for a while, or
yeah.
Slugma. Ukake,
the Great Snail. Now, the abilities it can learn as well, it got some decent ones. It gets like Lava Plume at level 40, which is a fire type move that does like 80 base damage, and it's a special type.
Wait, Karl, you're telling me that its best move isn't at like level 68 or something?
Well, it does learn Flamethrower, which was base 95 power in this gen, at level 61.
It was base 95? Plume,
yeah, in this gen.
Okay, so...
There was a bunch of other stuff it could do, like it was like Rock Slide and things like that.
Maybe it's time to like put Pamela at the front for a bit.
Do it. Well, it is like the main.
Pamela's looking low though, level 41.
Not to mention as well the poison type gym.
Oh yeah.
But again, it's going to be Espeon's going to carry us through that.
Oh god, yeah. Espeon again. Just Charles coming in every time.
To be fair, that's something I kind of like to see in the X-Men.
Yeah.
I would love to see like Professor X leading the charge, just so you could have a shot of Cyclops pushing his wheelchair. It's just such a shame we never got the line in any of those like 25 X-Men movies. Like,
what,
we never got
to me, my X-Men?
To me, my X-Men. Oh, little Gulpin!
Level 47 Gulpin? What is going on? It's like,
yeah,
we're finding level 29 wild Pokemon. We say it every time.
But it's the level scaling in this gen was terrible.
It's egregious.
Just Pokemon being terrible. Obviously, that Pokemon fans are very upset.
They always are, but why?
Yeah, like we can once again use that amazing image of just gamers that are upset. Because wasn't there like some Pokemon news that came out recently? I didn't follow it because like I'm not too fussed.
Was there?
And normally I get all my news off you. It was like Pokemon's 25th anniversary. It's like,
oh, the Katy Perry thing came out, yeah.
Yeah, and everyone's super salty. It was not a Gen 4 remake.
But they haven't announced what they're doing this year. They still could be.
But did you see that it trended worldwide? And one that got me is I watched RuPaul's Drag Race.
Oh, yeah.
Do you watch that at all?
I don't know.
Okay, well, one of the judges on that, like this Michelle Visage, like a super stylish lady, well known in the world of fashion, was just tweeting out, where the fuck's my Gen 4 remake? And I was like, wait, what? And I was just really surprised to hear that.
That's really cool. That's
So I was
funny.
watching RuPaul's Drag Race, like, yeah, do you know she was super salty that was not a Gen 4 remake of Pokemon?
And it is like meme worthy at this point how much people want it, because
They do, yeah.
I tweeted out about this of the moment Pokemon put out an announcement of we're working with Katy Perry, Sinnoh was trending worldwide, and it's like, leave it alone.
That's the one. I wouldn't mind replaying that because I never played Diamond and Pearl.
To clarify, I would quite enjoy a remake, yeah.
So would I, but it's one of those weird things of, at this point, I really don't want them to do it because it just encourages the awful behaviour.
It does.
Of fans, and not to mention as well, even though they're probably going to make it without any of, when they do, inevitably, because of course they are.
Well, the thing is, the question
like
is,
money.
are they going for the Gen 4 remake, or are they going to piss people off and make Let's Go Johto instead? And remake Gen 2 again?
Yes, do it.
Because that's what happened with, obviously, Let's Go Pikachu
Johto
and
would be
Eevee.
good, though.
Let's Go Johto would be awesome, but it's really funny that, like, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, it was like a remake of Gen 1 for the second time, and everyone was just like, Gen 4 though! Gen 4!
Yeah. I won't mind a Let's Go Johto.
I'd love a Let's Go Johto.
Because one of those things I heard about that game is there's just a great review of a guy's like, I fucking hated that game. I hated it with a passion. It's like, I wanted a new Pokemon game. I wanted more competitive battling. And then he said he saw his girlfriend play it, and the Eevee smiled at her when she waved at it. And his girlfriend melted into the couch. She went, you know what? I'm not the target audience for this.
Yeah.
But I'm happy that it exists because people are happy playing it.
And it's that thing that we've talked about with you before of you were kind of not really going to play Sword and Shield, and then you saw your friend playing it and just enjoying their life, and you went, you know what? Fuck it, I like Pokemon. Let's go get Pokemon.
I want to be on this train and just enjoying life.
Yeah.
But, if Nintendo or Game Freak, I forget like who exactly is in charge of Pokemon. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird logistic
the
things.
Pokemon Company, Game Freak develop, and then Nintendo just, I guess,
exclusive publishing rights or something like that.
Yeah, exclusivity and stuff.
That you know that if they made it, because Nintendo doesn't really listen to anybody in regards to making the things that people want.
Yeah.
It's not going to have been influenced by the huge push from fans.
Probably not,
but
no.
You know that fans are going to think that it was.
Yeah.
And
we managed to get it happen. Like,
it's like, no, they were going to make it anyway. It's just that you bitched about it for so long that you've convinced yourself you had something to do with this. And I feel like that would just encourage just more of that really awful toxic behaviour.
It probably would, yeah.
Of course it is, yeah.
And that's the thing, it's similar to if they'd just bent over backwards at the whole Dexit problem and just gone, okay, we're putting the national Dex in, it would have been, well, we can bitch and send death threats at you and you'll do what we say.
Yeah, because that's what you're basically teaching them, that if you just send people death threats for long enough, you'll get what you want.
Yeah.
Because that's not really the lesson we want people to take from this.
It's really not.
They would learn.
It is the lesson they would learn, yeah. There's, guys, we finally made the national Dex happen. Like, look at us.
Well, it's like
Pamela's having it rough with these types.
No, every typing we've come across, it's been a rough typing for her. But we talked about how, like, in regards to like, the free melee thing, where we were watching the Game Awards, and they said, "Oh, Sephiroth's in Smash," and it trended worldwide. It's the biggest fucking gaming news on the planet. And then you saw people like, did Nintendo release this trailer to distract people from free melee? It's like, no, because no one gives a fuck except 3,000 weird people on Twitter.
Exactly.
Like, this trended worldwide. It's like Fighter Z, a game I play.
Yeah. When
I was like, someone on my stream once was talking about it, I'm like, oh man, I just want them to put in the weird characters. I want them to go put in like Zarbon or something. I was like, that'd be great. But would Zarbon trend worldwide? Gogeta did, because people fucking love Gogeta.
Exactly.
And like you have to,
how many people are going to be pissed off that they bought a season pass and all they got was fucking Zarbon and Kui
and Raditz? It's like, I'd love that because they'd be interesting characters and I love the games and I just want to see what they do with the gameplay wise.
But the majority of the fan base would be just horrendously annoyed.
And it's a weird thing about like gamers where they have this weird like tunnel vision towards how many people actually play video games.
Yeah.
And how widespread something that they enjoy is. Like with the free melee thing, where you have people legit thinking that, well, this is the biggest story in my friend group, this is the biggest thing in the world to me. Yeah. This is all I talk about, it's all I see, it's all I think about. And they can't in their head comprehend that to other people. It's not even something, it's not even a story, it's something they're not even aware of.
No.
It's the idea just
a blip on the not even a blip on the radar. Sorry.
Yeah, it's not even something they're aware of happening, and they can't handle that. They can't handle the idea that the thing that means so much to them means nothing to other people.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have 2 Magmar?
He did. It's like, oh, I don't know what he's going to send out now. Of course, it's another fucking Magmar.
Just another Magmar. Hell yeah.
God damn it. But yeah, it's always that thing of, oh, okay, well, you're 1% of the fan base that is really in tune with the news cares about this problem, but you know who doesn't? The other 8 million people that play the game. Like, not Melee. Not Melee, obviously. I'm just talking about
like just
general new games. General. Yeah. Bear in mind, Smash Bros. Ultimate is the best-selling fighting game of all time.
And people just cannot handle the idea that some people just don't care.
They buy the game, they enjoy the game. That's as far as it goes.
Yeah.
They just buy it and play it, and that's it.
And it's really, really funny to me when you see that those things clash.
Yeah.
Like in regards to Pokemon, where they are getting super mad about there not being a Sinnoh remake, and they get annoyed that like Pokemon Snap is trending worldwide, and they're like bitching in the comments of like every article talking about Pokemon. Fans don't want this. It's like, well, this has got 400,000 retweets. I think people do want it.
Yeah.
It's just you don't want it, but you can't comprehend any experience beyond your own.
Yeah.
So you don't understand why other people want it.
And I can't wait for new Pokemon Snap. And I'm almost 100% sure it's going to be a £50 game that lasts about 6 hours.
But what a 6 hours it's going to be.
But fuck it, I'm all on that nostalgia train for Pokemon Snap and have been for a long time.
You're going to play through that with your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And you are going to have the time of your fucking life. And it's going to be great.
It's going to be awesome. And if it is more than that, it'll be great, but I have realistic expectations for what that game's going to be, and I think it's going to be just a 6-hour fun jaunt that probably should not cost £50.
Wow, Lucas, are you saying you've got realistic expectations for what a video game's going to be? You're not like talking about it as if it's going to be the greatest thing ever. It's going to like make you coffee in the morning and stuff.
It's going to be a fun day. That's all it's going to be.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. I'll buy that.
Yeah, some people aren't though.
No. It's just funny because obviously I play a lot of Destiny, and I'm one of those people with 1,000+ hours in the game. And I saw someone jokingly tweet about, oh, well, you know, I've only got 1,000 hours in this game, and it's, like, you know, really bad, blah, blah, blah. Like, taking the piss out of those kind of people. Yeah. And very sarcastically doing so. Every reply was just angry, vitriolic hatred for the game. Of like, well, I've played 3,000 hours, and it's almost like they don't respect me anymore. And it's like, fuck's sake.
You've gotten so much of your money's worth out of that game.
Yeah. They removed my favourite gun that I only got to use for 3,000 hours. What the fuck, man? They don't respect me at all. It's like, okay.
Like, Lucas, I only got, it's like reviews of, like, headphones and stuff. Like, I think I've talked about it before. It's like, I think headphones specifically, they do it because audiophiles are just weird assholes about headphones.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And when I get a new set of headphones like every couple of years, because they last for a decent amount of time, and I'm not too fussed about audio quality. I just want like solid build quality and decent battery life.
Fair enough, yeah.
And I was searching for a pair of like headphones, and I looked.
God damn it.
You scroll by like best reviews. Like, oh, here's a set. They've got like 4,500 reviews, 4.5 stars. That seems like a pretty solidly built set of headphones.
Yeah, yeah.
And they're on special, 40 quid. Perfect. So I'm going to use every day for the next 3 years. Great, what a deal. But out of curiosity, you click reviews and you filter by 1 star. Yeah. And you look at them and go, these are okay. Well, they're not as good as insert £500 set of headphones. Yeah. And you go, well, of course they're fucking not.
I had that recently with looking for a coffee machine for a Christmas present for Jenna, and every single coffee machine, even like the ones that were literally like hundreds and hundreds of pounds, were, well, it's okay, but it's not exactly a barista-style machine.
Yeah, because those things cost like £5,000.
Yeah, do you mean the like industrial grade ones that restaurants buy for literally thousands of pounds and no shit? And every single one had like a 0-star review of, well, it rattles a little bit when I use it, or it makes a little bit of noise. It's not the one I've got in my restaurant. And it's like, okay.
Lucas, I want all my groceries in one bag, but I don't want to. It's like The Simpsons calls it every single time. It's like, I want like barista style quality from this thing, but I want to get it for 50 quid.
Yeah.
Bear in mind, like I used to work as in a fancy restaurant. I was barista trained, and I knew for a fact that when I first walked in, my manager told me that thing there is worth more than anything else in this restaurant.
Yeah.
He pointed at the machine like, that thing there costs 15 fucking grand. Why does it cost 15 grand? Because it's going to last 20 fucking years. And because kind of people who want that quality will bitch if we don't have one of these.
Yeah.
It costs like, well, this is like the most precision engineered shit in the world.
And then you've got people on fucking Amazon just going, yeah, but this one that costs £200 isn't as good.
Yeah.
Like, oh, of course not.
This Nespresso machine. It's like when you get... I've got one of those coffee machines. I think it costs like 30, 40 quid. And it's just the one that does like the pods.
Oh, right, yeah.
I get that, the Nespresso pods. And I buy like 50 for like 20 quid.
Mm-hmm.
I think, it sounds quite expensive, but I don't really like instant coffee. And you know what? Fuck it. I do okay.
It's a bit of a nice luxury for you, yeah, fuck it.
It is, yeah, and every morning me and my girlfriend will have like a coffee, and every now and again we'll go to the shop and we'll get like a Danish or... So it's nice just to sit and have this nice coffee.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll go look at the reviews for like the discount pods.
Oh yeah.
Like that's when I was like hard up. Because I've had this machine for like 4 years now, it's paid for itself. Like the shitty discount pods, we get like 100 for a tenner, and they go, they're alright, they're not as good as the original, like the proper ones though. It's like, well, of course they're fucking not. They're like 1/4 of the price.
Oh,
it's so strange, isn't it?
Yeah. If people just expect to be able to find better and cheaper product really easily, so that's not how it works. God, Pamela, you can do this.
Pamela's got this. Oh man.
Oh, there we go.
I always wanted to get like a tentacruel. Because I like tentacruel. I was trying to build like a stall team.
Oh, okay.
And I wanted to teach it Aqua Ring. Because Aqua Ring's a super good ring. People don't know Aqua Ring is restores like a certain percentage of health every couple of turn. And I found out that Aqua Ring, when you pair it with Big Root, which increases health, it increases the healing of Aqua Ring as well.
Oh, right.
Like 8%. And when like Tentacruel's really bulky, really high special defense,
yeah,
I was going to give it Aqua Ring and Giga Drain and Toxic.
Oh, okay.
And thought that could be a pretty baller like stall team.
Yeah.
It's going to be like a gimmick one, but it could work. But like the only way to teach it Aqua Ring is to breed it with a Corsola, but it has to be an original Corsola that you can't get in Sun and Moon or Sword and Shield. And the only way to get a Corsola, you have to get like the one from like the trade with somebody on one of the islands in Sword and Shield.
I mean, I think I've got a regular Corsola if you want.
No, but I was just saying, like, it's that awkward thing.
It is really awkward, though.
You can only learn it from one Pokemon that I don't have. It's like, for fuck's sake.
And it's like a special Pokemon that you've got to get the other variant of, and and it's like normal Corsola, not Galarian, so it's special in Sword and Shield.
Yeah, and
where it's hard to get. Yeah,
like
that shit is so annoying. I think I still can't get my head around though the removal of moves. Like, that's still the biggest one for me.
It makes no sense to me.
And it has ruined some of the competitive Pokemon that I've built in the past, but...
Like, some of them, it makes sense, where it's like stuff that there is just a better version of this move in the game. But the ones with weird utility, like we talked like smelling salts.
Yeah.
Which is like a weird move, admittedly, but it does have utility and you can build an interesting team or moveset around it.
And I know we've harped on this before, but it baffles me. It really does. Of like, yeah, unique moves like, as you say, smelling salts. Just, no, they don't need to be in the game anymore. It's like, okay. And even the weaker moves, like, you know, arguably they should be in there too because of game balance. Of, you know, you can't have a Pokemon with fucking Fire Blast or Overheat straight away in the game.
Yeah, you need those little ones like while you're going up. It's like you need to have the Thunder Shock, the Ember, your Razor Leafs.
Yeah, the Vine Whip, stuff like that. It's really annoying.
And it's weird that you get to like those. There's moves that just make no sense, like the equivalent of Flamethrower, or the equivalent of like Flare Blitz for grass types is Power Whip. But Power Whip has like 80% accuracy, whereas Flare Blitz has 100% accuracy.
Yeah.
And it's like, why would I ever use an 80% accuracy move?
I would understand if then they've dropped that and given it some extra secondary effect. But I don't think they do with Power Whip.
What's that, sorry?
If they had like an extra secondary effect to make up for the accuracy drop, that would be fine. But I don't think they do.
No, it's just does quite a bit of like grass damage.
It's just weird because it always makes sense to me when you look at a move like Slash, and then you just have the elemental equivalent. You have the the what's it called now? The Night Slash.
Yeah.
And I can't even remember the name of them now, like Dark Blade or whatever the fuck it's called.
You have like the equivalent, yeah.
And you just have the same moves but with different types of. It's 70 base power, 100% accuracy, and the high crit ratio, and it just makes perfect sense. But when you've got here's the same move,
but worse.
It's like,
it's
okay.
like why grass types are so weak. I know like grass types they have more utilities. They have stuff like Stun Spore.
Well, that's the point of grass types, isn't it?
And they have like a lot of weird secondary effects, but at the same time, like Karl Whip is just such a boring move. So I've got like, is it Delmise?
Delmise, yeah.
So I was trying to make again a theme team. It was like Bad Day Out, Bad Day at the Beach. Teamed up with a Tentacruel, a Grapple Up, and my Sandygast. I like my Sandygast. It's gonna be like you're at the beach. Oh,
Sandygast or Palisand?
Palisand, sorry. Yeah. So you got the Palisand. You're making your sandcastle. Then oh no, an octopus comes. Oh no, a jellyfish. Oh no, it's an anchor that's haunted.
I like that the jellyfish is just, the absolute terrorist that it is. Oh god, I remember that episode. That band episode. Just
episode that no one can do.
The 100-meter tall fucking Tentacruel coming in.
Knocking over buildings. And people wondering why was that episode banned? It was aired after 9/11.
Yeah.
You just got a giant Tentacruel knocking over buildings and being like, rah.
It's not a good look.
It's not. It's like that episode where that guy pulled a gun on Ash. Just he pulled the gun. Like threatening kids. Do you remember how many fucking shows as a kid just have a character pulling a gun on someone?
Yeah.
Do you remember that? Like how many you had that were just like guy pulls gun on child?
A weird trend.
It's like the legendary episode of Yu-Gi-Oh! Where Bandit Keith pulls a gun on Pegasus, but they edit it so he points a finger at his head. Feels like he's just pointing his fingers at his head, and Pegasus is like, oh no.